Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Your branches green in summer's glow, and evergreen in winter snow. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty.
Yo, fears, audience, fears. What's up, guys? My voice is almost back. Forgive me, my voice is still a little hoarse. Why? Because I was vlogging for not one, not two, but 3 days in a row. I don't know what people do when they daily vlog then, you know what I'm saying? When they daily vlog, their voice must get used to it, you know? Like talking all the time, but yeah, I don't know if I could ever daily vlog. Maybe if YouTube paid me more money, you know? Speaking of more money, as you guys know, I got my first YouTube paycheck, but they've started over now. They started over, so I think now I'm up to like $10. But let's have a look. Let me have a look so I can tell you guys the official
Wix
how
is
much
your
it is.
platform to
Let's see how much I officially have. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me just check my account. Because I know it started over. I know it started over, and so let me just have a look-see here. So it'll take me 2 seconds. I hope everybody's having a good day. Lots to talk about. Let's see here. All right, yep, we are at $5. We're at $5. So it starts over. And whenever I get to 100 again, that's when they'll pay me again. So it took a long time to get the first $100, guys. So we'll see how long it takes me to get my second YouTube paycheck. But we'll see. Hopefully it's a lot faster than last time. But we shall see. Anyway, let's open up the chat and let's get Mosey in here. There we are. We got 2 people watching.
Pay me again.
What's up? Good to see you guys. Switching it from top chat to live chat. All right, we're live. We are live. Thank you for the first like. I appreciate that. All righty. Let me just get myself situated here. There we go. Just move this over real quick. I always got to set up my my live before I get going. There we go. All right, we're good. So feel free to comment away if you'd like. Remember that the super chats are on, so if you feel like giving Fears a super chat, go for it. The super stickers are on. Also, if you want to send Fears fan mail, great. That's awesome. I can't wait to read your fan mail. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I send Fears fan mail? Well, I have the answer. The answer is to look in the description of this video. In the description, you will see this. You will see this address. Copy this address and send whatever you want. Within reason. Within reason. Letters, fan mail, unboxings. Send whatever you want. Fears will react to it. And I will put it on film. Either in a live or in a video. Anyway, today's topics are going to talk about some Disney food that I ate at the park. I'm going to talk about my whole Disney Christmas, kind of do a review on it. And then my friend last night at work gave me this topic. He said, hey, Fears, what if every single action movie was turned into a Christmas movie? Talk about that. And I was like, oh, shit. I will talk about that. So, like, what if every action movie got turned into a Christmas movie? Like, so picture Speed with Sandra Bullock, a Christmas movie. Picture Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes, a Christmas movie. That would be nuts. But that is the third topic. So today's topics are Disney Christmas review, Disney food that I ate, and I'm going to review the food, and if every action movie got turned into a Christmas movie. Pretty good topics today. Updates. Either today or tomorrow, I'm going to be filming my Christmas unboxing video and then getting that up. Once that is up, then I'm going to start editing the Christmas footage. Get that up just as soon as possible. That's right. And then, let's see here. Then in January, all of my buddy Jeff's conventions start up. So it's going to be a busy year, as always, guys. Conventions, footage, Disney now. So I'm going to be going to the Disney parks in between the conventions. Whew. Busy, busy, busy. Busy, busy, busy. Busy, 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 busy. So yeah. Anyway. But I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Fears had a spectacular Christmas. All right. Let's see, what else? What other reviews? Work's going good. Everybody welcomed everybody back. It was good to see. Everyone asked how my Christmas was, and I said it was fantastic. So, yeah. I'm thinking next year, though, I think it's time that I go back home and visit, even if it's only for like 2 days. I think next year I'm going to take a big vacation somewhere. Like a big vacation, somewhere huge. Hawaii, maybe to Europe to visit my British family. That would be cool. And then once I get back from that, I'm going to go for Christmas next year, I think, to visit my mom. Because I should have went this year, but I was really excited to do Christmas at Disney this year. So I told my mom I'm going to try and do both next year. I'll film some Christmas stuff around Christmas next year at Disney, and then I think I'm going to go home and visit my family. Because the trolls gave me a shitload of flack. And they're like, don't you like your mother, Fears? And I'm like, what kind of question is that? I'm like, I do love my mother. I do love my mother a lot. I love my brother. I don't have anything against my brother or my brother's wife or my mom. None of my family. I get along with my family quite well. I heard someone say, I bet Fears' brother hates him. I mean, we fought a lot when we were little kids. Now we're like best friends as adults. So they're dead wrong. And I'm not trying to start some shit right away. I'm just trying to give you guys facts. I really just wanted to like get more content and stuff this year at Christmas. But I think next year there's room for both. You know, do a little Christmas segment at Disney and then celebrate Christmas with my family. Because then that would make, you know, wrapping gifts easier. You know, I could just go buy something for my, you know, my dog Enzo and my mom and my brother's wife and my brother. And then just say, hey, Mom, let me borrow some wrapping paper. And then go into a room and wrap their presents and then stick them under the tree. Plus, my mom is still feeling kind of sad about my dad. I mean, listen, we'll always, whenever you have a death of someone, we'll always feel that hurt, that pain, you know. But I heard from my brother that my mom didn't even put up a Christmas tree this year. She decorated the house, but she didn't put up a Christmas tree because she just didn't feel like it, because I guess decorating the Christmas tree, like, reminded her of, like, my dad, which I can understand that. Now, she did go to my Aunt Donna's Christmas, and they had a Christmas tree, so I was like, well, at least somebody had a Christmas tree up. So I said, hey, Mom, I said, next year, I said, I will help you put up a tree. Or it should already be up, you know, whenever I come, you know. But if it isn't up, then I'll help her put one up, you know, because my brother really didn't like decorating the tree when we were growing up. I love decorating the tree, as you guys can tell from my tree. Now, I'm still going to put up my tree next year and have it in my house, but I think it's well overdue to go visit the family. You know, I did visit them last year for like a week in, what was it, June or July. But I mean, Christmas time is a really special time to be with friends and family, and you're only here for a short time. If you think about human life, we're only here for a short time, so you have to make the most out of it, and that's usually what Fears tries to do. I try to make the most out of all my time. So I think next year I'm going to take a big vacation. What? I don't know. I thought about maybe a Disney cruise. I thought that would be kind of cool, a Disney cruise, because I've never done that before. Never. And I've always wanted to. But I don't know. We'll see. But it's either between, well, hopefully, because Visions has just started to come back, like he was in the chat last night. I would still love to go visit Visions, in Oregon and hang out and do all the Goonie locations, if he would allow me. If he's not ready, then I understand. So I have to think long term here. So next year, if that trip can't happen, or if Visions isn't ready, then I'll just go. It'll either be going to England to visit my British family, or maybe doing a Disney cruise, or I thought about Hawaii. Because in Hawaii, there's a lot of the Jurassic Park movie locations, and I could do some research and try and get to as many of those as I possibly can, because that would make a cool fucking video. I don't know where all the locations are, and I know they didn't just film on one Hawaiian island. I know they filmed on a couple of Hawaiian islands, but they filmed a lot of them on the main island of Honolulu, I believe. I'll have to do my research. I haven't done my research on the locations yet. So Fears has been noodling around with ideas, but I really think I gotta go next year for Christmas, even if it's for like 2 days, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then fly back the 26th. Just something. Because I had a lot of days off that I did not think I was going to. That's why I told my mom, I said, hey, Mom, I don't know if I'm going to get just Christmas Day off. I don't know if I'm going to get Christmas Eve off. So it was kind of hard to plan. And I said, hey, Mom, I don't know how many days my boss is going to give me off. I said, I know for a fact we have the 25th off. It was a total surprise where he said, hey, Fears, you did such a good job during peak season. I'm going to give you the 23rd off, the 24th off, and the 25th off, and you'll be back to work on the 26th. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, 3 days? And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, you and the other people deserve it. And I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm like, I really appreciate that. And he's like, you deserve it, Fears. He goes, in all 3 of those days, you're going to get paid. And not just are you going to get paid, but you're going to get, I guess it's both, like time and a half and holiday pay. I don't know if that's the same thing or if it's two separate, but he said like this paycheck coming up will be pretty good, a pretty big sum, because I got time and a half and holiday pay. And I was like, man, I'm like, I really appreciate that. I'm like, that's really nice of you. I'm like, thank you so much. So I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. So anyway, but I think visiting my family is way overdue. I'm sure you guys would agree. The last time I went for a Christmas, I have not had a Christmas with my family since, let's see here. Probably 2018, because I moved to Florida in 2019. And Joey and a bunch of other people were saying that my family moved me out here. No. I moved out here for a job. And then when I lost that job, because of the pandemic, I said, well, I don't want to give up. So I got another job. And then I love living in Florida. So I just stayed here, because I don't want to live with my parents anymore. I want to have my own life, which is very understandable. Everyone deserves to have their own life, so anyway, so there's that. So, but I'm sure it'll all work out. So, I don't think I'll tell my mom. I think I'll just, like, if I get the 23rd off and the 24th and 25th off next year, I'll just fly out, like, hopefully on the 22nd late at night, like call in sick or something, fly out, and then call my mom, like when I get to the airport, say, hey, Mom, guess what? Surprise. And then come for 3 days and then fly out the 26th. That would be fucking sweet. Because probably, if my boss gave me the 23rd, the 24th, and 25th off this year, most likely he'll probably do that next year. But even if he doesn't, and I only get the 24th and the 25th off, or let's say I only get the 25th off, I will fly home for a day and celebrate with my family, and then fly back the next morning, if I have to. So either way, I think I'm going to go home for Christmas. Next year, you know? Because I haven't had a Christmas with them since 2018, and it's well overdue, you guys. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I hope everybody, like I said, had a good Christmas. Fears had a fantastic Christmas. I still haven't opened up my presents because I was resting. I think I'm going to open up my presents today or tomorrow because, dude, I don't know how daily vloggers do it. Fucking hell, man. My voice was fucking gone after 3 days of vlogging straight. Like Adam the Woo, he films and vlogs every single day. So my hat's off to him. But I'm sure sometimes like his I'm sure his voice goes sometimes, you know? After 3 days of talking and vlogging, I was like, fucking hell, my voice is fucking gone. I'm just starting to get my voice back. It was all crackly and shit last night, and I was like, my voice sounds fucking terrible, you know? So, that's why, instead of coffee today, for some reason, every time I lose my voice, I don't know why, hopefully I don't get trolled for this, I don't know why, but orange juice always helps get my voice back. Every time I drink orange juice, after I lose my voice, it just helps my voice get much better. So I'm drinking orange juice. Or anytime I drink tea, but I was out of tea, because I do drink coffee and tea. Sometimes, like whenever I'm vlogging, everybody thinks I always just do coffee. No, a few times I've done tea, because sometimes I get sick and tired of coffee, so I'll switch it up. But normally I do either juice or soda or coffee whenever I'm doing a stream for you guys. And that's to help me talk, you know, because I'm talking to you guys for like, what, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Sometimes I'm talking to you guys for 3-4 hours if I got a guest on, you know. So finally my voice is getting back. I'm telling you what, though, my voice was almost fucking gone. It was, whew. But anyway, all right, let's see, what else? What else has been going on? We had an after Christmas party at my work last night. That was fucking awesome. Because they said we decided to do it after because everyone was so gung-ho to get out of here. So they did a little something like on the 22nd. That was the day I told you guys they were like making us hot dogs and hamburgers. And that was fucking good. Then last night they cooked us chicken and steak. So as we were working, everybody got to walk off the belt for like, 15, 20 minutes. I got a steak. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And then I went right back to work. So that was good. John says, just talk normal and your voice will be fine. Like you're yelling right now and don't even know it. No, I'm actually not yelling. I just have a loud voice, John. I've always had a loud voice. I'm not yelling. This would be yelling. That would be yelling. But I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling at all. I just have a very loud voice. I always have, ever since I was a little kid. But no, I'm dead serious. You have to talk a little bit louder when you're vlogging, especially in a park, because there's so much fucking noise. That's why I talk a little bit louder in the vlogs. If I was in my car, I would just talk normal like this. So yeah. But I'm not yelling. Not at all. So yeah. Anyway. But I can understand why you would think that. But no, I'm not yelling. but my voice is just fucking gone. So it's just starting to come back slowly but surely. I'd say by tomorrow or the next day, I should be fine. Fingers crossed. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, so at work, I opted to go for the steak because I love steak. Nothing against chicken. I do like chicken, but the steaks were looking pretty good. So I sat down real quick. I had some steak and some roasted potatoes, and then I went right back to work. And they had me back on my classic line. And actually, I was on the line today. I was not in the pit. I was not on the pit today. I was on the line. 4 people called out sick, which is fucking so unnecessary. And I started in the pit. My boss come up to me and says, Fears, I'm really in a bind. I need your help. I said, yeah, what's up? He goes, hey, come with me. He goes, check this out. And he wasn't mad at me. He said, Fears, he's like, I'm mad, but I'm not mad at you. He goes, I'm mad that these fucking lazy people called out. And I said, well, what if they're... I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, what if they're actually sick? And come to find out, they weren't sick because my boss told me they weren't sick. So we get on the line, and he goes, Fears, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots are gone. He goes, so now I have to walk around the factory and find 4 more spots. He's like, do you think you can fill one of these spots? I said, sure. I said, I haven't been on the line in not a long while, but a bit. And he goes, well, yeah. He goes, I had you back in the peak season station way in the back. He goes, how does it feel to be back on the line? I'm like, pretty good. He's like, you think you can hold down the fort for a couple hours? I said, yeah, no worries. So I had 3 trucks that I had to load. Then, about an hour later, then he finally said, hey, Fears, I finally found 3 more people to fill those spots. So he's like, I'm going to switch you over to just do 2 trucks. These 2 girls will do the next 2 trucks, and then the last girl will do just 1 truck. And I went, that's fine. So we knocked it out and got it done. And then he was running back and forth. And so sometimes like it's slow, like when we're waiting for the boxes, so it was a slow moment. And so I looked at him and said, so I said, wow, I said 4 people called in sick on our line. He goes, well, they claim they were sick. He goes, but Fears, it's right after Christmas. He goes, most likely they were either with their families or doing something. He goes, but I didn't want to deal with it, so I just said, okay, yeah, take the day off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, hey, I really appreciate you, picking up the slack. So I was like, yeah, no worries, man. I'm like, teamwork. So work was really good, and I got a free steak out of it, so yeah. And whoever cooks the food at my work, oh my God, they know how to cook. Oh my God. Those steaks and those hamburgers and hot dogs that we got on the 22nd. So whoever cooked the steaks and the hamburgers, my hat's off to you because they're good cooks and that was some good food. All right. I think that's all the updates. Oh, later on tonight, I'm going to film the Christmas unboxing. Either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided. It'll be one of those days. And then finally, I'm almost done with my next vlog, so that should be up either tonight or tomorrow, hopefully. So hang in there. I'm trying to catch up just as fast as I can. All right. Topic number 1. What if every action movie was a Christmas movie? Think about that in your guys' minds. So, take a big action movie like Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, and put Christmas stuff in Speed. It would blow your fucking mind. I understand in Die Hard, that's a Christmas movie. Die Hard 2, it's a Christmas movie because they got Christmas shit all through there. But what if they just started putting Christmas shit in random ass action movies? I don't remember the name of that movie, but Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes. He's taking down terrorists and shit in the airplane. All of a sudden, what if it was he was taking down terrorists on a Christmas Eve flight, or a Christmas Day flight or some shit like that. That would fucking blow my mind. And my friend Sean, I've talked about him, he actually gave me this topic. So Sean from work, I hope you're watching because I'm doing this topic for you, buddy. So Sean was like, Fears, he goes, I was watching all these Christmas movies over our Christmas break. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, did you have fun? And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I had a fucking blast. He goes, oh, yeah, Fears. He goes, I saw your stream. Seemed like you had a blast. Fucking Disney, 3 days it up, lost your voice. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I was tired, but it was fucking fun, buddy. And he goes, yeah, but dude, he goes, bug this out. He goes, what if every fucking movie, like action movie, was a fucking Christmas movie? And we were debating about whether or not I think Die Hard 1 and 2 are Christmas movies. Sean was like, I'm like, I don't know, Fears. I'm like, bullshit. I'm like, they are Christmas movies. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, Fears. He goes, bug this out, man. He goes, what if, like, every action movie was a Christmas movie? I'm like, you know what? I'm like, Sean, that would be interesting. It would be interesting. Like, all of a sudden, like, what if Keanu Reeves' character, you know how, like, in the scene, he, like, goes in and gets his cup of coffee, you know, and then the bus blows up in Speed? What if he went into that coffee shop and got himself, you know, a Christmas flavored coffee, like how they got those Christmas flavored coffees at fucking Starbucks? And, like, what if he picked up, like a Christmas cookie? And then the fucking bus blew up and it had decorations all over the fucking bus. It would blow your guys' fucking minds, because that's not a Christmas movie. But if someone turned it into a Christmas movie, I'd be like, what in the hell? What in the bejesus is going on? It's just something to think about. All right, topic number 2. Let's do the Disney Christmas review. So much to review. Fears is going to give my experience a 9 out of 10. And the reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 is, as much as I love Disney, their bathrooms are, you know, and I understand why, because people are always coming and going, using the bathroom real quick and then getting out. They need to shut down the bathroom for like an hour or 2 a day to clean. You go in there, there's puddles of water or whatever liquid everywhere. The towel dispenser is almost out of, you know, towels. There's barely any toilet paper because people are using it. I had to ask a maintenance guy, do you have any toilet paper left? Because there was none in a bathroom. And he said, yeah, let me go get you some. And he opened up the fucking maintenance closet or whatever the hell it is. And he handed me a roll of toilet paper. And then he said, you know what? He goes, here's one for you, and I'll just reload all the toilet paper. If they would have shut it down for an hour or 2 and clean it, I don't know when they clean it. Maybe they clean it at the end of the day. But during the day, there's like water and puddles everywhere on the floor, like water all over the sink. It's nuts. So that's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Besides that, it was all good. It was all good under the hood, you know. I went to 2 resorts for lunch. I'm sorry, wait. Yeah, 2 resorts for lunch. And then on the Animal Kingdom day, I went and had lunch at the Rainforest Cafe, and I'll get into that. But I had never seen the gingerbread house in the Grand Floridian. If you guys have never seen that, holy shit. The whole building is made out of gingerbread, and you can come up and grab a piece off the fucking thing. And the lady was like, here, grab a piece. And I just ripped it off. I took part of the windowsill. I wish I would have got it on the vlog. I didn't. I got the gingerbread house on the vlog, but I didn't get me eating it. I turned off the camera, and I just ripped off a piece, and I ate it. And I was like, that's pretty good. So it is good. It is good. Anyway, so let me start at the beginning. So the first day I did pretty much the Magic Kingdom, and I did not get to Epcot. I did not get to Epcot this time on this trip. Hopefully next time I get to Epcot. But I had so much stuff planned, I just couldn't get to Epcot. So that's number 1. Number 2, first day, nothing but the Magic Kingdom. So, and I achieved a lot. And then lunchtime, I went out of the Magic Kingdom, went over to the Grand Floridian, and I had lunch at their kind of like fast food, like quick, easy meals. It's not like a sit-down restaurant. So I'm going to do a review on that. And I got their Grand Floridian Bacon Burger Blast or something. It had like about 3 or 4 strips of bacon on it. Really good. So in my Google review, I'm going to say that my food was really good. The service, it's supposed to be fast service. You order and then they bring it to you. I waited at least 15, 20 minutes for my burger to come. That's not fast service. Fast service would be anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm probably going to give that Google review a 4 out of 5. Probably. But the food was good. The food was good. Then I went, after lunch, went back to the Magic Kingdom, did a bunch of rides, did a bunch of cool things. I don't want to give away too much because then the vlog will be ruined. So I'm kind of giving you guys the bare minimum without giving anything away. That was day 1. Day 2, I started at the Magic Kingdom. Day 2, I started at Animal Kingdom, got there, and rode 1 ride, and then I had lunch at 12 o'clock. I made a reservation for lunch at the Rainforest Cafe. And I was doing some reading last night on my season pass. You still have to make reservations for hotels if you stay in a hotel, and you have to make a reservation for restaurants, and you have to make a reservation if you do a specialized event like Mickey's Magical Halloween Party, because you're going to that party. So, but I've been reading up on all the rules and regulations and all the stipulations and all that stuff, because that woman that sold me the season pass gave me a website, a couple of links to go to that shows you all the park times and the privileges and the benefits of having a season pass. So I've been kind of reading up on it. So can't wait to go back. I'm thinking about either going again this weekend, or I may just rest this weekend and do nothing. Maybe just sit and just edit. Or going, because on the 7th is my buddy Jeff's first convention back. So I'm probably going to go to his convention. I thought, all right, well, I'm back to my normal days off, Saturday and Sunday. I said I could go. I think Jeff's convention, hang on, is it on a Saturday? Hang on, let me see. Jeff's convention is, here, let me pull up my calendar. Let me see here. January 7th. So that would be, let's see, what day is that on? That would be on a Sunday. So what I could do is I could go to church early in the morning. After church, hit up Jeff's convention on Sunday. And then on Saturday, I could go back to Disney. So I may do that. I haven't decided. I know for a fact I'm going to go to Jeff's convention. But I don't know if I'm going to go to Disney on Saturday. But if I do, I will let you guys know. But for sure I'm going to Jeff's convention because Jeff hasn't had a convention since November. He always takes December off to prepare for the next year's conventions. So, speaking of his conventions, here is the list. So many goodies here, guys. January 7th, the Gulf Coast Collectors Fest. January 14th, the South Florida Collectors Fest. February 24th, Space Coast Collectors Fest. March 9th is the Kissimmee Collectors Fest. March 10th is the Super Toy Show Car Show. So he's doing a different type of show. He's doing a car show mixed with a toy show. So that I'm going to be really looking forward to, because there's going to be I love old vintage cars. And because Jeff does toys and shit, there's going to be some movie cars there. Because Jeff already told me, so I cannot wait to get that in the fucking vlog. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited, man. That's gonna be fucking bitchin'. Anyway, yo, Eddie, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Cheers to Eddie. We're just going over my my Disney extravaganza, my friend. All right, so day two. Went to lunch at the Rainforest Cafe. Made a reservation. The service there. Now this was a sit down proper restaurant. I'm sure you guys have been to the Rainforest Cafe, but that was my second time going to the Rainforest Cafe in Animal Kingdom. And the manager told me, I'm just going by the manager. She said, we're the biggest Rainforest Cafe in the world. She goes either in the world or in the United States because we're in a theme park. And I said, oh, I have no idea. She goes, I'm pretty sure. That is a direct quote from her. So if she's wrong on that, don't blame me. I'm just going by what she said. And of course, she's the manager, so I think she would know. I wouldn't know because I looked at her and said, I don't work for the Rainforest. I have no idea. But she was like, oh, I'm just going to table to table telling like fun facts about Rainforest. And I said, that's cool. I had no idea. So if it is true, I didn't bother to look it up, so I just took her word for it. Anyway, the waitress came over. She was very nice. Amazing customer service. The bathrooms were actually really nice. You know, whenever I do my Google review, if the bathroom's shit, that's an immediate 4 out of 5. Because anywhere you want to go dining at, they should have a nice, clean bathroom. Not like a fucking Creature from the Black Lagoon fucking bathroom, you know, with fucking puddles and shit all over the walls. Yeah. Anyway. So I ordered their top sirloin. I've never ordered a steak from the Rainforest. I got red, I guess they took a red potato because there was red shavings in my mashed potato. So they called it the red mashed potato and gravy. So red mashed potato and gravy, top sirloin, and then I got French fries because they serve it with, I think, macaroni and cheese or some type of pasta dish or something with cheese in it. I can't remember. And I said, I can't have cheese. And they said, oh, do you want French fries then? I said, yeah. I said, go ahead and give me French fries. The meal was actually really good. You guys will see it in the vlog. I finished the whole thing because, man, that steak was fucking good. You get your money's worth. And then they put on a show there. They had, like, tons of waterfalls, and I got some of that. Then the sky on the ceiling comes alive, so it's definitely an experience when you eat at the Rainforest. If you've never done it, I definitely suggest doing it. Eddie says, New Year's Eve is right around the corner. That's right. And we're going to do a New Year's Eve live stream. So the fans can sit down with Fears and watch the fucking ball drop. Just like we did last year. So get ready for that. That's coming. Let's see, what else? Once I got done with lunch, I'll tell you guys a couple of the highlights. I went on Dinosaur. Dinosaur is without a doubt my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. Then I went over and met Mulana. I think that's how you say her name. I didn't tell her. I haven't watched her movie yet, but I just bought her movie, so I'm going to watch it, review it, and then when I go back to Animal Kingdom and meet her again someday down the road, I'll be like, hey, I finally watched your movie. It was fucking great. Da-da-da-da-da. But I got some pictures with her. I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and I'm not going to tell you, but her answer was very clever. She goes, what do I want for Christmas? I said, yeah. I said, what do you want for Christmas? And she said, well, she goes, since I live on an island, and I'm always dealing with, like, rainforests and, you know, the ocean, she goes, I want this. And I went, oh, that's quite clever. And then I said, anything else? And she's like, that's all I can think of right now. I went, all right, fair enough. And then I'm not greedy, so I said, look, Fears just wants one thing for Christmas. I just want all of my YouTube fans and my friends and my family to have a great Christmas. That's all I want, because Fears, you know, I've bought myself a few presents, and then my mom hooks me up, my grandma Fears hooked me up. So as much as I love all those presents, I didn't really need any of that crap, you know what I'm saying? But I said, Grandma, I love you. Thanks a lot for that. Mom, you know I love you. Thanks a lot for that. Love you, love you, love you. But did I really need any of that crap? No, I didn't. So I try to be humble, you know. I'm like, I'll just buy this for myself, and that'll be my Christmas present. But my mom is the sweetest lady ever. My grandma is the sweetest lady ever, so they always get me something. And I would be an asshole if I didn't accept it, you know. I'd be like, oh, no, Grandma, don't, you know, put that away, you know. Because then that would hurt her feelings. So I don't want to hurt my grandma's feelings, you know. So let's see, what else? After meeting Mulana, hopefully that's how you say her name because she's got such an unusual name. I hope I said it right. I went and rode Mount Everest. That was fucking awesome. Front row seat at Mount Everest. And you're not supposed to film, but shh. Fierce filmed and got some footage on the hush-hush. Don't tell anybody. Shh. That's just between you and me. Rode Dinosaur. Got some fucking footage. Let's see, what else? I watched a show and then nipped over to... Then I used my park hopper, nipped back to the Magic Kingdom, did some more stuff, and then that was the end of day 2. Day 3, I pretty much stayed the whole time. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I hopped over back to Magic Kingdom for like 2 hours. Sorry. Most of the day, I stayed at Hollywood Studios and did nothing but like Galaxy's Edge stuff. I went to a bar and got myself a Christmas cookie and some blue milk, and I was dipping the cookie in the blue milk, drank the blue milk, and at the bar there was some cute girls that wanted to be in the vlog with me. They looked around my age, you know. I think the one girl that was in the background, she looked about 30, and then her friend looked, I don't know, 28, 27, somewhere around there, so they were around my age. They were having fun, I was having fun, never been in a bar, and the bar felt like the bar from episode 4, Mos Eisley, you know, where Obi-Wan and R2-D2 and C-3PO and Luke Skywalker, and then that big fat guy at the bar, and he's like, hey, your droids will have to wait outside, we don't want them here. And then like Luke's like, maybe you guys better like wait outside, you know. And then that one guy's like, you just watch yourself. I'm a wanted man on 5-star systems. And then Luke's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. And then Luke's like, I'll be careful. And he's like, you'll be dead. You know, that fucking scene. And then all of a sudden Obi-Wan's like, you know what, fuck this guy. And he like cuts off his fucking arm. It felt like we were inside Mos Eisley's tavern, but it was not that one. It was by Mos Eisley's, and I think it was in episode 2 or 3. I remember them telling me that. It's a bar that's in episode 2 or 3, and I think it's called Lugana's Tavern. It's in the vlog. Hopefully I didn't mess up the name. I think it's, but I can't, I'm being honest. I'm not lying to you guys. I honestly can't remember if it was in episode 2 or episode 3. But I remember some guy at the bar saying, oh yeah, our bar is in the movie. And I went, okay. I'm like, well, which one? And then he either said number 2 or number 3. And then I think it's called Mugata's Tavern. I think that's what it's called. But don't quote me. I'm not 100% positive. That's what it sounded like. It's in the vlog, though. You guys will be able to hear me or the guy say it. So I apologize if I said it wrong. Hung out in there for like an hour. That was a lot of fun. They had this droid playing music. That was awesome. Got him on the vlog. And the droid actually talks to you. You can request songs. So I said hello to the droid. I waved to him. I think he said hi back. I can't remember if he said hi back. I don't remember. That was fun. Went out of there, had lunch at Docking Bay 7 in Galaxy's Edge, and I got crispy chicken with rice. That was really good. That was really fucking good, guys. So if you guys ever go to Galaxy's Edge, get the crispy chicken and the double order of rice. You guys will see it in the vlog. It was fucking great. It was really good. And then I had a side of vegetables, so I ate those too. And then, let's see, I met. Did I meet any kids? Oh yeah, I met BB-8. And then who else did I meet? I think BB-8 that day was the only character I met. I think. I'm trying to do this by memory. I did so much shit. I rode Smuggler's Run again, because I love that ride. And then I finally got to ride Rise of the Resistance. Filmed all of that. I really wanted to ride it in the front, but they were just saying, you got to sit in the back. And I was like, all right. So, thank God it didn't break down on me. They said that ride does break down a lot because I guess there's a lot of moving parts to that ride. So they said, because I told them when I was getting in, I told the worker there, and he felt bad. He's, oh man, I'm sorry you didn't get on last time. I said, oh dude, I said, I don't care. I said, I know things happen. I said, things are going to break down. Things have to be maintained. And he's like, yeah, but I'm sorry you didn't get to do it the first time. I'm like, hey, that doesn't matter, man. I said, what matters is I'm riding it now. And he said, oh, he goes, is this your first time? And I went, yeah. He goes, oh, man. He goes, you're going to fucking love it. And guess what? I loved it. The attention to detail inside and outside the ride is fucking mind-blowing. And you guys will see. You guys will see it in the vlog. It is fucking mind-blowing when you guys see this. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. So that was my review. And that's pretty much day 3. So, it was a fun Christmas, but man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It was a busy Christmas. So yeah. Alright, to end with, the Disney food. I'd say my favorite food that I had was the Christmas cookie that they placed on top of, like, you get a glass of blue milk, right? It's filled from about here to here, and then they put the cookie right on top of the glass. I took a picture of it. I'm going to Instagram it at some point. So you take the cookie off, and you can either dunk it or eat it. I did a little bit of both. There was 2 straws coming out of the blue milk, and I'm going to give the blue milk a thumbs up. And really, I only got it for the vlog because I'm not supposed to have milk. So the guy noticed that I was just kind of sipping it because I was like, well, I can't drink this whole thing because I'll be in fucking agony. And he said, why are you just sipping it? I said, really, I just did it for the vlog. I said, and I've always wanted to try blue milk, from the movie. I said, but I'm lactose intolerant and I have Crohn's, so I said, this will kill me. He goes, you can finish that. I said, no, I can't. And he goes, no, you can. He goes, there's no milk in it. He goes, we just say it's blue milk. And I said, so what's in it? He goes, it's coconut milk that's dairy-free, water, mixed with blue dye and something else. So I said, there's no milk in it? And he goes, well, coconut milk really isn't milk. I think that's what he said. He said something like that. I said, so there's no actual real milk in this. And I guess he was right because I drank it, the other day. Or I drank it 2 days ago. And my stomach hasn't been hurting, so thank God for that. So I drank all of it. You guys will see it in the vlog. I'm sipping on the blue milk. So I'd say out of the entire trip, my 2 favorite foods were the steak that I got at Rainforest. That was fucking phenomenal. And then the blue milk. The Grand Floridian, fast food joint that I went to, it was all right. I mean, the bacon burger, it was good, but everything else was kind of crap, so they need to work on that. But the bacon one was good, but it wasn't as good as the blue milk or that steak. So there it is. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take off. I've been going for about 49 minutes, but cheers to the fans. I'll be back tomorrow, as always. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs, the second channel. Walk on over to TikTok. Give me a like. Give me a sub on TikTok. Follow that beautiful bastard that is Tommy NC 2010. That fucking guy. Tommy NC2010. Follow him. Give him a like. Give him a sub. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Where Camp at the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. All right. I'm taking off, but peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.